Hello and welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. And today we have the Teeling Brabazon Bottling No. 3. It's a series, and the Brabazon series is only exclusively matured in sherry or wine casks. This one was matured for 14 years and was finished 3 years in PX sherry cask. So it's probably gonna be really sweet. Brabazon was a family, and that was really influential during the time of the Teeling distillery and their home Dublin. So they're honoring this family with the Brabazon bottling. Yeah, it's a reasonably expensive whiskey. It's about 80, 90. In some countries, maybe a bit 100, maybe 100. And 14 years, that is probably still gonna be some, some stuff, some of their matured whiskey from before they reopened the distillery in, in Dublin. So it's a bit tricky to get it out here. And here in the box they have a bit of a description about where the casks are from, and they are from Jerez. Jerez is a region very down in the south of Spain. It's just next to the very tip that goes down to the continent of Africa. Yeah, so limited to 10,000 bottles. This is truly an Irish whiskey to savor. 10,000 bottles is a limited size to have it internationally. And today, the Teeling distillery is becoming more and more well known and getting a few more fans. So if you see one, you might as well get it if you want to have it. You shouldn't hesitate too long for this one. Okay, 49.5% alcohol by volume, 40 years, and doesn't say that much more. Here it says who Brabazon was. I only knew that there was a family. William Brabazon, the third Earl of Meath, resided over Newmarket in the formative area. Newmarket was the area where the distillery was located. Newmarket was, I think it was Liberty Square, Newmarket, something like that. And that's where all the grain was traded. And that's why the distilleries like to be in the area there, because they had short distance travel for their grain to the distilleries. Okay, in its formative area, growing it from the fledgling traditional trading square, he first established to the bursting industrial heart of the midst Liberty's district of Dublin City during the 17th century. This limited edition series embodies his unique character and spirit of innovation, which we have carried on through the revival of the spirit of Dublin at our new distillery in Newmarket. Teeling whiskey dare to be different. Okay, so he was kind of the guy, the Earl, who oversee the whole situation there and made this little part, or not little, this part of Dublin what it was during the time, and it must have been great. Oh, that has quite some grape and wine flavors. And it's in quite a small opening. But it's good cork. Oh yeah, I like it. It's a very what is that? A lot of raisins. The smell from the cork was much more in the direction of fruity and fresh, but now this is really dry, chocolatey, dates, figs, raisins. So very, very oxidized. So it's you do realize there's a lot of sherry character in there. I don't know if there's any wine character in there, but there's a lot of sherry character in there, which is quite similar because it's a fortified wine. Flavor is even more into that oxidized flavors. It's going really into that raisin flavor. A lot of raisins in there. It's like picking a bunch of raisins out of the bag and just eating them. A little bit of a dry mouth and a little bit of a sticky, sweet mouth. So it's, yeah, there's a quite amount of sweetness in there, but not that normal standard vanilla wood sugar sweetness, but a very, it's a PX finish. Definitely, you do realize that's a PX finish. That's a typical PX finish, and I like these. Oh, I like them. A very sweet and oxidized whiskey. But I think that's exactly what they're looking for. As they said, they want to have a wine and sherry finish, or wine and sherry whiskey, and that's just amazing. The PX, I don't like it if I have it neat in my glass. A PX is just so extremely sweet, but having it as a finish in my whiskey, it's just excellent. Nice bottling. Unfortunately though, it's a bit limited, so we might have some troubles of getting it, but they will be here and there, as it's 10,000 bottles. So good whiskey. Wouldn't recommend it for beginners though. It's quite intense. The finish is now a little bit more going into the oaky side, not as sweet and forward as the rest, but with more oaky flavors, bitter, not bitter, but stronger wine flavors. So very interesting stuff. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, then please feel free to give me a thumbs up, and see you next time.